Today is a very special day. It's really, really, wonderfully special, or for want of another word, extra special, because there is so much things going on spiritually in our life that we can draw a lot of strength from what happened, but 5,000 years ago when Bhagwan Vishnu decided to incarnate himself as Bhagwan Sri Krishna. We must never think that Bhagwan Sri Krishna appeared as a baby. And so, when Bhagwan Vishnu appeared, he appeared in his full form of Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, in his wonderful, what we call his Sarva form, his universal form. And this is it's important to notice and then to recognize what comes off of that. After Mata Devaki paid obeisances to Bhagwan Vishnu, she then said to him very beautifully, she said, "Oh Lord, I desired you as a baby. So if you still retain that form, then I would not be able to hold you in my beautiful hands." So Bhagwan Vishnu then transformed himself from his universal form, as he has a capability to do because of his omnipotence, his unlimited power, and his unlimited siddhis. He's the master of siddhis. Therefore, to change into this beautiful baby that we recognize today. So today there were two incarnations, not one incarnation. There were two incarnations today, or tomorrow, as the case may be. The first incarnation was that of Bhagwan Vishnu in his universal form. The second incarnation today was of Jagadambe Ma in the form of Yogamaya, in the form of that divine mother who, stands side by side alongside Bhagwan Sri Krishna. And it's so important that we get the strength and we get an understanding of what is happening on a universal scale. So on this universal scale, so baby Krishna is now transformed from Bhagwan Vishnu. And of course, because of the yogic power, all of the guards and the security of the palace, has been put into what they call a stupor. They were hypnotized and they became asleep. And so the father Vasudeva Ji, He Natha Narayana Vasudeva, Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, was then taken by his father across the Yamuna River, across this wonderful roaring river. But Vasudeva did not even notice that. He just took the baby, and then across as the feet of Bhagwan Sri Krishna touched the water receded. He is the Lord of the universe. Everything is under his care. Everything is under his beautiful control. And this is the essence, that all of us has this power that when we touch, we can transform. And this is a beautiful lesson of taking forward in life. Of what we have, we must use more and more this loving touch. That sometimes somebody could be in the height of anger, but we have to use the tip of our hands, our fingers, not the tip of our. Only Bhagwan Krishna uses the tip of his toe to touch. But we human beings, we must use the tip of our fingers to touch, the opposite. And so as his toes touched the water, the whole world of water was so happy. All of the roariness transformed into calmness. So Bhagwan Krishna was taken across this beautiful river into the house of Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda Maharani. And of course, that is where the second incarnation had taken place. There was a beautiful baby, but it's not a boy, it's a girl. And it's this beautiful baby girl is lying on the bed of Mata Yashoda. And Nanda Maharaj wasn't instructed to take back the baby. But Nanda Maharaj was instructed just to deliver Bhagwan Shri Krishna. But then he picked up his beautiful baby, and his baby girl, Yog Maya Jagadambe Mata, look how blessed he is to have this beautiful Maharani of this whole universe in his hands. Such great blessings comes, one does not know what one needs to do to cultivate such blessings, that the Devi of the universe is now residing in your hands. So he took that Devi back across the same journey. Therein again, the water was so calming. There were flowers along his path across the Yamuna. The water parted. He didn't walk on water, but the water parted. And as he walked back to his home, into the prison, as he placed this baby Yogamaya in the hands of his wonderful, wonderful mother of the universe. Look at this, the title, Mataji now, Devaki became mother of the mother of the mother of the universe. So it's like 3 stages of beautiful mother. And she deserves unlimited worship. We never see her murti in mandirs. But this is a murti today we should place in our heart. We should place in our heart this murti of Yog Maya. And there was what, feel the divinity that is coming to you now. So she places this murti, or this baby, Yog Maya, in the hands of Mata of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Devaki Ji. And as the baby was placed in her hands, the baby started to cry. And what we call the spell that had kept all the guards sleeping and in a stupor, they became awake, and then they shouted and went straight to Kansa and says, look, the 8th incarnation has taken place. So right away, the guards did not want to take the baby away because they knew what would happen. So immediately they took this baby, and what they did, they gave it to Kansa, and Kansa says, I would not allow you to destroy me. I would not allow you to kill me. And so many good teachings come from this statement, I would not allow you to kill me. So he took this baby and, very cruelly again, he believed he can stop death. And all of us today somehow believe that we have the gift of immortality. And in believing that we have that gift of immortality, we end up doing a lot of immorality. They sound similar, but it's a world of difference. So Kansa then, took this beautiful baby, and he wanted to throw her on the concrete or his palace floor, the marble, to whatever, how you do that. But as he did that, Yog Maya, Jagadambe Durga Maya, escaped from his hands and went into the Akash, into the skies. And she said to him, the one who you're trying to destroy is already born and is already safe. Priya Bhakt, my loving brothers and sisters, life teaches us that we must never want to destroy. We must never want to cause harm. This is the lessons of Janamastami. It shows when you try to battle with life, when you have envy and jealousy, that you will commit any amount of crime. You will do every single adharmic activity and bind yourself into awful karma in order to get your way and in order to prevent yourself from dying. This is not the same as being defeatist. So Yog Maya told him, Kansa, that That whom you're looking for has already been incarnated. And as the story goes, Kansa went into his kingdom and he searched out every single baby and destroyed that child, thinking that it was Krishna. But we cannot stop our demise if we follow the path of our dharma. It doesn't matter how long karma takes. And sometimes we always ask this question, how is someone so wicked and they're yet prospering? They have good karma. But because they are not building to their karma, they're not adding to the karmic bank account, many unfortunate things end up happening in their life. So as Jagadambe Mata has gone, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is now in the hands of Mata Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. And it shows how life transforms, how life moves, that you could be physically in one place, you could be born in one place, you could grow up in another place. These are not physical places, but what it shows is that we could be born with one level of spiritual consciousness. But what you must do, you must move ahead and you must move forward in your level of divine thinkings. You must move forward from your normal mode of agitation and move to a place of calmness and love. The palace of Kansa Maharaj symbolizes violence, symbolizes everything that is tamasic in nature and adharmic. And all of us should move from Kansa palace. All of us should move, should run away at very fast speed from a adharmic way of thinking. Train ourselves by virtue of quietness, by virtue of meditation, by virtue of calmness and repetition of mantras, by singing sweet bhajans and sweet kirtans that takes our mind away, but retain the strength and the magnetism of dharma. And this is the most beautiful, beautiful way to look at what Janamastami, Shri Krishna Janamastami really represents. Today, I pray that this wonderful Bhagwan, this Narayana, this Govinda, this Madhusudhana, this Madhura be blissful to all of you. May he give us strength. May he give us happiness. Boliye Shri Krishnachandra Bhagwan ki jai. Boliye Shri Nanda Baba ki jai. Boliye Yashoda Devaki Beta ki jai. May that Bhagwan continues to let us be near to him in order to be influenced by his life song that comes out from the flute. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Let us